I want to give y'all one more thought on conflict, and you talked on it, but we call it in our house owning your piece of the pie. We didn't come up with it, but it's like they would say, no, they did this. And I'm like, there has to be a percentage. There has to be a sliver that was on you. And if you start with that, and I even got in a conflict on behalf of my daughter with another mom, and it started nasty. And I was so hurt. And I was like, if I go back in the way I preach and say, hey, I can see where this felt really wrong and this came across the wrong way, I'm so sorry. Will you forgive me? And then that opened her to say, you know what? Will you forgive me for that? And then all the like swords went down, the tension went down, and we worked through it. But I think if you come at it with like, you did this, this, and this, it's just the natural defense for anybody. It's just to be like, well, you know, go right at it. So you're so on. And I think it's helpful for us as women and raising girls and boys to say, like, what's your piece of the pie? Start with that and go in. And you may not get the response you want. I don't know. But you did your part to say, like, Jesus, where do I need to own it? Kind of thing. Okay.
But you said that too. You did your part. Sorry, I have to speak on how good that was. Because I think sometimes your biggest fear right now, when I have these conflicts, I don't want to look pathetic. I don't want to look weird. And that's not from the Lord. Like, that is a lie that is stopping you from having true relationships. And so if the worst thing you do is you start an apology and that person doesn't reciprocate it, you still did you had Jesus in you. Like, you had humility, you had love. You don't need to feel pathetic for trying to be a good friend.